What's up, guys? It's time for a quick update video. So it's been a couple of days since league start and it's been quite a ride. I'm not here to put out a negative video about how frustrating the rares have been. We all understand the state of the game at this point. And GGG has hurt us. They've nerfed it twice. I think they're going to be nerfing some more of the rares. So we'll see how it all shakes out. Let's talk about how my league start went. Day one, we died about 100 times in the axe. We were getting stumped by basically every rare that we tried to fight. We killed Katava in around 8 hours. Before we went to bed, we ran a few maps. We got all of our passive points, grabbed some very basic gear, and just kind of got rolling into on the first night. Woke up in the morning and started the grind. Saturday was a marathon. We streamed for 18 hours. Which was wild. We had a great time. It was much better than day one. We were flying through maps. Cobra Lash felt really, really good. We were absolutely deleting map bosses. But again, without trying to dwell too much, the rares were still stomping us. Cobra Lash can kill a map boss in about 2 seconds, but if we fight an essence monster, it takes 2 to 3 minutes. So we pushed the tier 16s before bed on Saturday. So about 30 hours into the league, we had completed a bunch of tier 16. I was very happy with that. Considering how difficult this league is compared to last league, I'm very happy with where Cobra Lash is right now. I know a lot of people that are trying this build for the first time and don't really know the ins and outs of it, struggled with damage, particularly on the new rares. Reality is, no matter what build you're playing right now, you're going to struggle with damage on the new rares. Halstron just put out a video about how EA Ballista is barely able to kill rares despite how strong of a build it is. Every content creator has put out a video about how their super meta build is struggling against rares. So you can imagine that our off meta build is struggling. But it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten a ton of great feedback over on my Twitch channel, which you should follow, link in the description. So we went to bed after doing those tier 16 maps, and then first thing the next morning, we killed the Eater of Worlds and the Searing Exarch. Both fights were very easy on our very limited gear. It went really well. I was super happy with it. I'm not super happy with how difficult it's been to kill essence monsters and legion monsters, and don't even get me started on harvest. But Cobra Lash has felt great, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback, and a lot of people have stopped by and asked questions. So let's talk about those questions a little bit. Let's talk about gear upgrades. The prices have skyrocketed over the last league's prices, and the sad reality is it's my fault. This build was very popular on league start. It got about 26,000 views before league start, my original video. Makes me very happy, but at the same time, a lot of those 5 to 10C items are now the 3 exalts. It's not ideal, but the reality is you can still do all the content. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. So over on my stream, I've answered literally hundreds of questions about how to make the build do more damage. And the simple truth is you just need more currency now than you did before. At this point last league, 1 exalt would have been more than enough to get you through everything to smash the end game, but it's not last league, and things have changed despite their promise that there was no balance changes. Things have obviously been rebalanced, and this build can't do everything on a 1x budget anymore. So let's talk about solutions. As far as generating currency, farm low tier maps with sentinels. It is so juicy. Go into tier 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maps, pop your sentinels on legions, on strong boxes, on any chunks of monsters, and you're going to make a lot of currency. I was able to farm up enough currency to get an inspired learning, which at the time was about 4 exalts. Really helps in the mapping process. So farm up currency with low tier maps and sentinels. You will not regret it. You can check out Grimrow's video on sentinels if you haven't done so already. For gear, some of the prices are starting to come down. So the Awaken Added Chaos is a nice damage boost that a lot of people don't have yet. It's only about 25C as of last night. Another thing that a lot of people ask about is how do you get more projectile? I dropped volley, but I got a Fan of Blades cluster. Fan of Blades gives you +1 projectile. You get it on 2 large clusters, and that essentially gives you volley without the downside of having to use the volley gem. You can replace that with Vile Toxins. The Cobra Lash enchant can be pretty expensive. It was 10C all league last league. It's not last league anymore. A lot of people know about Cobra Lash. So anywhere from 60C to 100C for a halfway decent base with +3. So grab a +2. It's about 10% less damage, but you can get that for a couple chaos. So if you're just getting into maps or you're in yellow maps and you're looking for a damage boost, +2 chains is 20% more damage and a little bit more clear. Rage on hit gloves are more important than they've ever been. You'll be using Berserk to kill those super giga mega chad rares. At some point, I'm going to be releasing a video where I talk about the truly endgame gear that you can get, but people aren't there yet. Things like crafting the elevated chest. Nobody's got 15 exalts to craft a chest yet, so that video will be forthcoming. Stay tuned to the channel. I got to level 90 on Cobra Lash, and I want to build a bosser. So I started leveling a Marauder. We're going to be doing some bossing content coming soon. And once I generate some currency with that, I'm going to go back to Cobra Lash and we're going to really push that into So stick around, check out my Twitch. Don't forget to sub and like if you like this content. Appreciate you. As always, if you have any questions, stop by the stream. I'm happy to help. As always, take care.